In a crowded elevator, a large hand slowly rested on a woman's waist. When the woman turned around angrily to look, the man stared straight ahead with a serious face. She tried hard to move his hand away, but the man directly hugged her. In a fit of anger, the woman stepped on his shoe. He let out a cry of pain, instantly drawing everyone's attention. The woman showed a triumphant smile, then took her friend's hand and walked out of the elevator. The man was not angry at all. Instead, he wore a doting smile. It turned out that they were a married couple, but in the eyes of everyone at the company, they were rivals who disliked each other. Colleagues worried every day that they would quarrel over trivial things. However, at home, the man couldn't wait to stick to her all the time and took meticulous care of her. And the reason for such a big contrast between them was that they worked in the same company. To avoid their relationship being discovered by management, they chose to hide it. During a company team-building trip at a hotel, when he heard that the woman was going to take a hot spring bath, jealousy welled up in his heart. He immediately sent a message to the woman asking her to buy a one-piece swimsuit, but the woman replied that what she wore was her choice. Then she took out a bikini from her bag. When she returned to the room, the man followed closely behind. She asked him angrily what he wanted. The man took the shopping bag from her hand and stared blankly at the sexy new swimsuit. The woman said it was the most beautiful one she had picked. The man didn't answer, he just told her to try it on. She couldn't believe that the man would agree so easily, so she deliberately tested him, saying she was really going to change clothes. He didn't respond, he just pulled her over and kissed her. When colleagues saw them being so intimate, they immediately guessed that they were a couple. But the man's good friend said they couldn't be together because the man already had someone he liked. But he didn't know that the person the man liked was that woman. During the break, the man's friend wanted to drop by his room. He didn't want to expose that he was living with his wife, so he wouldn't let his friend in. But his friend still slipped in past him. However, he didn't see his wife in the room at all. When he sat down in confusion, his wife plucked one of his leg hairs. Only then did he realize that his wife was hiding under the table. At that moment, the woman's phone suddenly vibrated twice. After hearing it, the friend asked him, "Did you just hear a phone vibrating?" The man told him, "You must have heard it wrong." But his friend didn't believe it and immediately bent down to check under the table.